welcome back. Right, we're getting on part one of the actual build itself, and I'm going to get this huge box off of the bench and we'll get down to the build. So let's get on with it, eh? Right, so the first thing, welcome back. That was quick, wasn't it? First thing we have to do is put the stand together on sprue H, which is this one. And what I normally do on sprues that are white sprues, just to make it easier when digging them out the boxes, I normally just go over with a Sharpie on the sprue so as I can see what one it is. But this one's not too bad to pick out, to be honest, because they're all pretty large parts. And yeah, so we'll have a little look. So we want these off here, so I'll cut them off. Like this. And that one. It's the best part of this, of the opening stages of starting the kit. It's good fun, good fun. Right, sanding stick. Nice sanding stick. Just take these nubs off here. Take that edge down. This is a Revell kit. So I've done the British Lifeboat 7 class, which I've done a good while ago now. I've done it as a sort of a commission, really. It was for my brother's best mate, his father-in-law. It was a kit that he'd bought and put in the loft and started. So I said that I'd build it for him if they wanted it building. It gives me the pleasure of building it and them the pleasure of having it. So I done it. He was chuffed with it, I think, as far as I'm aware anyway. That was just fell off there. Right. Just getting on that one. There's tiny little bits of flash around the edge, which I don't mind so much. Just from where it's come out of the mould. There we go, that's that. The same on this one, quick whiz round. Quick bit in the middle there. Drag that through. That's it. There we go. Right. Time for some glue. Time for some glue. You want to be extra thin. That capillary action get going. And that one. That's that. Where's the other bit gone? There he is. Ooh. There we are. There we are. So in place a sec just while that goes. Cue music. and then this one will go in there. Propeller reaction again. Three pairs of hands here. And it's all falling apart. There we go. Back in there. Come on, no messing about now. There we go. Did I glue that bit? That's the question. There we are. That's the thing for the old vessel to sit in. That's together. Put that to one side. Oops, bang the camera over my head. Right, next part, stage 2 is the hull. With all the rudders, propellers, etc. Interesting thing on this is, there's just the marks where you put them. No cut throughs or anything, but look at those nubs. Nubs all the way around it. So what I will do, I'll cut away, I'll take all these humongous nubs off. There's one gone. And I'll sand all this down. I'll prepare all of these bits that are going on. And we'll come back and we'll put some together. Okay, see you in a moment. Right, welcome back. Here we are. Sanded all this. Some tasty nubs, and I noticed in some places there was laminations in the styrene, which I managed to go down past. Still a couple of tiny bits, so I'll put a bit of sprue glue in there to cover that up. But other than that, it's all come out okay, I think. The next thing I done was I removed all the bits, as I said I would. I've glued the propeller to the prop shaft. Just one thing I will show you. Don't know if the camera will pick it up, but on the very end of this prop shaft, it is squarish on the sprue. Has to be sanded down to an angle to enable it to glue direct to the keel. So I've done that on both them pieces. This piece, which is the rear rudder, I think they call it, the main, sorry, not the rudder, for the main prop, is these two pieces. When they came, they were slightly mismatched, we'll say. So it's taken a bit of styrene weld by putting the Tamiya glue on, and then squeezing it really tight and manoeuvring it into the correct position so the prop can go on the end. So that's still got to be sanded, but I'll do that when it's on the hull. All the other bits I've done as well, sanded those down. So now we'll get these glued on and see where we go from there then. I have to say it's there we go, that's that one. So I'll put a little bit of glue on, just enough to give it a grip. There you go. In there. That one goes on there. That looks about right. It's messing about with the white balance, this. Oops, oops, oops. Clumsy thumbs. That's the one. That's an outtake in itself, that, isn't it? There we go. Just thinking about that now, if I put that, yeah. What I will do is I'll use a bit of Tamiya thick for this. Then I'll go over with the thin, just enough to hold this in place. And I think I'm going to have to use a bit of sprue goo on there, which I'm sure everyone's familiar with. If not, just Fox Wolf actually does a very good video on how to make your own sprue goo, so that might be worth, if you need to know how to make it, give Fox a watch. But definitely going to need a bit on there, I think. Too many gaps in between. As long as the keel lines up, keel line. There we go. And then you get these three. Glue in position 2. I won't put the central one on because I haven't got the central prop on yet, so I'll just put these two on, that one and that one. What I've forgotten to do is actually sand in there, and then that. So what I'll do, I'll call it a minute there. I'll go away, I'll sand in there, I'll put the rear prop on, put this small rudder on, put some sprue goo in, sand it down, then I'll come back and show you it. Okay, back in a second. Right, welcome back. I've put the sprue goo on the pointy stick. Put your sprue goo on here, up and over that big seam. Thinking about it, I'll put a bit down there now. Put the rear rudder on the propeller. Need to really let that go off for 24 hours. It doesn't take that long, but for it to get really hard, I'm going to let that go off for 24 hours. So that's the hole prepared now, basically, for priming. Got all the nubs off all the way around. Got these bits on the bottom. That just needs sanding down. What I will do before I prime it, I'll come back and just do a quick record just to show you what it's like when sprue goo is actually sanded. And the next piece I've just got the deck out of the box, and I've also sanded all the edges on this off as well. The deck's going to be a different colour, it's going to be green. so can't really stick the deck in as yet, but just to give you a quick glimpse, it sort of just sits in the top there and needs a bit of gluing in. So it's quite a size, quite a big size. Just about get it on camera there. 39 centimeters. So what I'll do, I don't know, I'll have a quick look now. I'll take a quick pause and I'll take a quick look and see if there's any more sub-assemblies I can do, rather than just cut it short there. Make the video a little bit longer. In fact, let's have a little look now while we've got the instructions out. It's just all the main cabin really that's got to be stuck in. I suppose, yeah, I'll take a pause and I'll build the main cabin, and then I'll come back on and we'll stick that in together. Okay, won't be a tick. Right back. Right, we're back. Okay, I've taken all these pieces off, all the cabin pieces. I've sanded them and got them ready, and I thought we'd just stick these on for the next few minutes or so. I'm not going to actually glue them down to this. I'm going to attempt to get it all on there, and we'll just sort of tack glue it together so that it's ready for when I can lift it off, paint it, etc. So I think I might use some quick setting glue actually for this. Be a bit easier. Some AK extra thin, the citrus flavour, not for drinking, but we'll just whap that on there. Hopefully that'll hold together. And we move on to the front parts. I take it you can see this, yeah. That bit will go onto there, like so. Seen that running straight down there. Don't want it gluing it to the base. That one on, and the next piece goes in there. Appears to be a few little gaps showing, but if there are when I've done this, I'll just put a bit of sprue glue in. Won't, no big deal. Like I say, this is just a tacking, just to tack it in place, and then when I get the upper deck on, I can do a full run round then, see where all the gaps actually are. Oh yeah, it's looking alright, that's looking fine. Just stick that one in. That one goes in just there. Just that, like that. Just notice that one's come a bit skew with there. Good stuff, that quick setting. There we are, that's better. It's held it a bit better. And move on to the next piece. Excuse me. That one goes in there. can hear seagulls. Must be going to have rain. And the next one. I'd say up to now this is a very good fit. He said. Try to get that piece in. That one's come out of there now. Waiting on ordered some new glasses. I've made a re-eye test. I'm working at arm's distance. Everything's a little bit blurry for me. But, be better when I get my new glasses. Oh yeah, that fits it all right there. That one in there. I could put a bit of tape on these to hold them, but be a wee bit fiddly. So just tack them in and then do the full glue job after. There you go. Probably no more on there. Hold that in place. That one actually sits in on top down there, like so. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll take this out, I'll put the doors in, get all this bolted up. When we start next time, we'll carry on from the cabin and get some paint down. So thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one, and hopefully it won't be too long. And thanks for tuning in. Take care. Thanks all. Bye now.